The kids worked extremely hard. We had some things fall for us the right way towards the end of the year with a couple of wins. And, I thought any one of three teams could have won the East, and we were very fortunate at the end to have it. We still ended up playing chip and having a rough one there, but, I thought the PSAC East was very good last year and very competitive.
Getting to the NCAA tournament, looking at this year's group, can you see kind of that added experience coming through where those guys have kind of been there, done that now?
Well, that's a double-edged sword. They've been there and they've done it. So the question is, are they going to work as hard as last year's group? Are they going to be as dedicated as last year's group? Or are we going to have the leadership, from Anthony and those guys and Will that was outstanding? I know they enjoyed the run, but we need to work just as hard, if not a little bit harder, to repeat it and go a little further if possible.
Yeah, what needs to happen to kind of take that next step? I mean, you return 4 starters. You've got a very experienced group with you right now.
We returned 4 starters. We need to compete on that level, and that's the hardest part. Is when you play it's a 1-week tournament, and you're going against teams that are full scholarship and that stuff that catches up to you. And for us, we need to stay healthy. I believe we need to defend a little bit better, and I think not being all the stage that I think we kind of were with that game at West Liberty for the first 5 or 10 minutes. They were a great team, and they had a style of basketball that we really have not played, bumped into all year, and they put it to us pretty good. Austin, right now, he's been our point guard for 3 years, brings a great leadership to the floor, keeps us all in the right place. He's really a coach on the floor. Austin Bideman would be an outstanding college or high school coach. He sees the game well. He knows who to get the ball to. Anthony Lee will start a 2-guard, second-team All-League player last year as a freshman. He'll be a sophomore for us. He's looking even better this year, getting a little bit more consistent shooting, working on his left hand a little bit. We got 1 more year of Ryan Conley. I think he's stronger. I think he's 1 year removed from his surgery in his shoulder, so he's playing with a lot more confidence. We need Ryan to shoot a little bit more consistently, to stretch that floor a little bit. Return Josh at the 4 with, PSAC Player of the Year, and I've seen a direction and drive in him that I have not seen in 3 years. I mean, he's in the gym every day. He's stronger. He's very dedicated on what needs to be done. And right now, I think Dan Cuevas will be our 5. And he's had a good summer. Probably about 15 pounds he's put on, and he'll be key. He's got some big shoes to fill in, Anthony. And then you got Ethan Ridgway, who as good as a point guard there is in the league, coming off the bench, and we'll see who else steps up. Gives us a little bit more depth. Howard Sellers at the 2, who Howard can carry a team with his shooting as well as he did in Mansfield when he hit 7 threes in a row. You have Demetrius Bennett and Dave Johnson, I think, out there. Ricky Hicks at backup point guard. Martin Dietrich can play anywhere from 3, 4, 5. So you have a nice core of players there. And then I think our freshman class this year, I'm as excited about as I've been about a class in a long time.
Yeah, tell us about the freshmen this year.
Christian Kelly's going to be an outstanding basketball player at Kutztown. Freshman, about 6'4" guard. Led the Philadelphia area in scoring last year at about 25 a clip. Can do a little bit of everything. Max Wagner is a 6'7", 4", outstanding shooter, and we got to get him a little bit more comfortable inside. Joshua Townsend's a 6'6" center, typical Imhotep center. Reminds me a lot of Tamir, who played for us 4 or 5 years ago, and so that. We're not sure about Roy Green right now. He had a shoulder surgery or a shoulder injury last week and may have to require surgery, so we'll lose him for a year. But we got a nice mix of young players to kind of negate that graduating class. That we're going to lose 5 outstanding players. Our expectations are always win the PSAC East. If you win the PSAC East, then you're set. you know, for I think everything else, the PSAC title and the NCAA tournament. So we believe that we got to take that first step and win the East. Sure, I mean, I think, you know, there will be in the consideration from a lot of people about the total PSAC title, and then, you know, we'd like to get in the NCAA tournament and run. But, you know, see, it's a long season. We got a couple of guys that need to stay injury free, and, you know, we'll see where it goes. But I like our chances. I like our team. These guys have paid 3 years of hard work to put us in this situation, and, you know, we'll do the best we can to achieve those goals.